Here's my Indian store I like going to every so often. I told you I was going to take you to another trip, to another store, another place that I shop at every so often. This is actually an Indian shop, little shopping center. Pretty look like a little mini Walmart. Let me show you some other things. What I'm getting today is some masala, actually. And they have the Indian rice, so we're gonna do some more here, trying to put nobody's face in the camera here. So we're going on this aisle here. See that? Wonderful. Look at that, golden raisins. You don't see a lot of that, do you? Oh yeah, here we go. Some of our bargain foods in the aisle. Forgive me if I'm walking too fast. I don't want my people to be uncomfortable. It was kind of odd, somebody walking around with a camera anyway, because you'd wonder what they're doing. Now this is the combination of snack food here. It could be very spicy. Now the samosa, I got my hands full right here, so I can't really. The samosa that you see up there, I tried that before, and it's very spicy. There's some vitamin content to it. Here you can see it better right here. There you go. But you can see that dried pastry, pretty good though. But if you're not used to spicy food, it will make you choke a little bit. But yeah, I ate a little bit of that per week. Some packaged cookie. You see how clean the store is? Look how well kept this is. In a neighborhood that was mostly occupied by brown-skinned people. And so when I hear and this is the basic truth right here, when I hear complaints about not having opportunities and nobody wants to give them any resources and jobs and things like that, this particular store has been sitting in their neighborhood for at least 2.5 years and wasn't brought by any brown-skinned person. It wasn't brought by a Caucasian. It wasn't brought by a Mexican or a Chinese. It was brought by an Indian, which is the minority of the group. And as a matter of fact, they don't even live in the neighborhood, but they were able to purchase it. So whenever you hear a people or a culture or a spokesmen and lecturers trying to talk about how they are disenfranchised and they have no opportunities and everybody's trying to keep them down and they're poor and broke, nobody cares about them. No, they really don't care about themselves, because it's been sitting here for a long time. Look how good this looks. See, it looks like a mini Walmart, and Walmart don't even look this good on a normal basis. And my people were able to clean it up. They invested a little bit of money into it. They came together with a couple of dollars and they made it happen. So what's the excuse for every other culture? You ready? Themselves. It's called lazy. It's called victimhood. It's called I need to blame somebody else because I don't want to do better for myself, because I really don't like myself. I really don't concern myself with my culture. I just want to sit back and complain about what everybody else is doing to me instead of being active. Look how beautiful it is. This is beautiful. Look at this. This is beautiful. And they were at a small shop not too long ago. Their shop was smaller than this, and it was like a mom and pop Indian store. And I'd have to go there to get my food. I told you there's certain foods that I eat. As the Indian chief, I just can't eat everything. And so when they moved, they decided to move here, and they made a beautiful. They just look at it. It's just gorgeous. Just clean. The floor is clean. The walls is clean. You don't see no trash on the floor. It's not like your Walmart. Sorry, Walmart, but it's true. It's not like your Walmart. It's not like your regular common stores that you may see in the Indianapolis or Indiana area. Look at this. Look how organized it is. Look at that. Look at that. Let me show you something. You start down there, you come all over. Look at that. Even that's in order. Look. It's all clean. The numbers up there are where they're supposed to be at. Everything's packaged just right. There's not a lot of kids running around. You don't see anybody acting a bunch of fools. Even look at the cabbage that's sitting there unmolested, minding their own business. The salt is where it's supposed to be. Everything is in the buckets where they're supposed to be at. Look at that over there. Look at this. You see how assorted it is? Everything is right in the right places. Look at that. Then you got your specialized milk. So if you wanted some, I think those are nuts. Those are pastas. Look at that. The line's going all the way down here. Look how clean the floor is. Look at it. There's your salt down there. Then you got your tomatoes that aren't everywhere. You don't really, this isn't off the rail. You don't see anything out of the package. You don't see things that are broken down. You don't see, what do you call that? You don't see messes in the aisle. You don't see people, you really don't see a lot of obese people here either. So we're gonna walk around and see. There's their food area over here. Really nice and clean. See the wood area? Fresh taste. Look at that. Pretty awesome, right? Walk around here to the back side. Nice and clean. Look at that. Everything's in order. Perfect. But this could be done, but it's been ignored for, like, again, like I said, 2.5 years. You might as well say 3 years, because it takes time to get it together. Just the repackaging on here before you put it back on the shelf, but everything is just right, like it's supposed to be. And you got your pots and pans over here. The beauty of culture is wonderful. It's a very amazing thing. See, the truth is, the culture will show you their true beauty by action, not by words. A lot of times you hear cultures and people talking about how great they were. They used to make they made the hieroglyphs. They're the chosen people of Earth. I mean, you hear them talking about how fascinating that they're better than the rest of them. They're smarter. Everybody's jealous of them because they have the ability to do what? To do what? This is what I mean by talk don't mean anything. Action speaks louder than words. So if you want to prove that you are, look at this. This is good, nice hair products here. The Indian products here. Look at that down there. I don't use a lot of those. I have specialized type of things I use for my hair and my body. But anyway, back to what I was saying. There are so many people talking about how great they are through words, but they don't show it through action. So the cultural differences and the disparity of being disenfranchised is always based on their mind and their victim mentality. So this video let this video be somewhat of a lesson to you, and an awe at the same time, because it shows you what people can do when they put their money and their mind together. Look at that. You don't see bad things. Look at that. Look at that. Everything is formulated as it should be. Everything is in the right place. There's no distortion. There's no yelling. There's no there was some caution signs, but there's no food. There's no food on the floor caution sign. So everything is adjusted. Look at that. There's not a lot of hecticness, and the lines are low like it need to be. Everybody has there's some of the breads that I like to eat every now and then. I actually need to go get me some while I'm talking. I will, with some of my masala that I eat. And so it's a really good tour of what real life is when you hear people complaining and talking about they can't do something. It's not that they can't do it, they just don't want to do it. Look how organized that is. You don't see nothing out of place. Look at this. Look at that, all together. So what's the excuse? Themselves. What's the excuse? Lazy. What's the excuse? They really don't show how much they care about themselves. They complain about every other culture. Look at that. No issues at all. You don't see anybody loud. You don't see a lot of actually, I didn't pay attention. I don't know if I see a lot of single mothers. But if they are, they're here without their kids. I don't think I paid too much attention to that. They're more couples than anything. But that's another journey. And this is a little small clip. And I have more for you besides this one. I'm going to go travel other places. I'm going to go some places around the world, actually. I'm going to show you some other things that you might be fascinated about. So there you go. And again, this is Leon C, aka Morpheus, and this is one of my favorite Indian shop places that I have to get some of my specialized food from for my unique diet and phylum.